Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is Inktober. Welcome back to day 3 of Inktober. So I just want to start off and say that this was my favorite piece that I have sketched out so far, and I think by the end of the video I have totally ruined it. But I'll leave that up to you guys. I just feel like I didn't do it as well as I could have because I'm totally new to the whole inking thing, but hey, Inktober's made for improvements, right? So here is my little witch persona I was going for, and I took my time with this. Well, I tried to, and I started out by lining my sketch with a Pigram micron, and already I noticed the eyes were wonky, and I was just like, oh no, I've already ruined it. But I kept pushing forward. So then I wanted some thick lines, so I used the Pentel pocket brush, and my hand, I guess, shakes a little bit, and I wasn't exactly happy with how I was outlining it, but I kept moving forward and I started to do the shading, which I was terrified to do, to be honest. So I started with the easiest thing, the underside of the witch hat, and I knew that it could be dark, so there shouldn't be any problems. And there goes my phone because I'm setting, what is that? Okay, so anyways, I don't know what just fell in front of my face. Anyways, this was my first time doing a dual setup with my iPhone propped up on this little wood holder thing I have down here in the lower left-hand corner, and I had an alarm go off and it totally, like, my phone fell off and everything, but it's fine. It's good. I still got the video and that's great. Okay, so I finished with the hat, which was the easiest part, and I'm starting to do the peonies, and I'm actually pretty proud of how those peonies turned out. Just the drawing of them, the inking, I wanted to do some shading and leave them kind of white, but I thought it looked a little weird, but I left it and I moved on to the eyes. And there's a lot of times I pause throughout this video, like you don't see me do something, and it's because I had to stop and think, how am I gonna do this? And this is where things went crazy. So I did the back shadow, which is fine, but it's like, why did I put a shadow under her lip? And then I just started doing all these crazy lines, and it's like, Jessica, no, what are you doing? Stop and think. Oh my gosh. And this is where I feel like it's just like, oh my gosh. It's gone. I can't save it. But I'm like, I have to keep going. I have to, make this better. So I'm going to start doing shadows. And perhaps I get carried away with the shadows, but you'll see. And then I put it on her lips, and I'm like, no, get it off. And I can't get it off because it already dried. So I'm like, okay, I'll just give her black lipstick. She's a witch. And I'm like, no, let me wipe it off with my water brush. I'm like, yes, I can shade with my water brush. Why didn't I remember this? And so I go back to my peonies, which I thought stood out a little too much being white, and I just put a light shade of black over them. And then I'm like, I have to do this to the face because the face is just too white. So I lay down my water, I put a little ink and I blend it out like watercolors, and I'm like, okay, I think I have saved this piece. So I continue to do this throughout her shoulders and her upper chest, and I'm just like thinking to myself the whole time, like, why didn't you just do this from the beginning? So, and then I eventually do it to the hair, and then I'm like, okay, you know, I kind of recovered from this, don't freak out, but I think I might go back and redo this again now that I, you know, remembered that I can do that. And then maybe this time around I can fix her eyes and, you know, have the piece turn out a little nicer. But Inktober's for learning, right? Because we all don't know how to ink perfectly. I love this sketch, and I was like, oh, she's so cute, like a sneaky little witch with her smirky smile and this look in her eyes like she's up to no good. So here it is. I'm not exactly 100% happy with this, but I think I recovered. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and watching me learn how to ink. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!